Tonight on the Town Hall, we want to talk more about a story that is top of mind for a whole lot of people, a new stadium for the Buffalo Bills. Governor Kathy Hochul said today to expect the state's study in just the next few days. We're also hearing from another key player.
And that would be the National Football League, or at least the commissioner. Roger Goodell was asked about a new home for the Bills as the team owners are meeting in New York City. So let's talk about that with our good friend, Channel 2 Bills insider, Vic Carucci. Vic, always great to have you. Thanks for coming back.
Always great to be with you guys.
All right, Vic, let's start here by listening to part of what Commissioner Goodell said when the Athletics' Tim Graham, one of your former colleagues, asked him about these ongoing stadium negotiations.
I think there's a recognition of the need for a new stadium in Buffalo for the Bills. And I think everyone's working with that objective in mind. So I would say, listen, this is a process. And, you know, there has to be a public-private partnership here that has to be managed. But I think everyone's coming to the table with the intent to make sure that the Buffalo Bills are secure in Western New York for generations. I think that's important, and that's what we all want to achieve.
So Goodell talking there about a public-private partnership. We all expect that that's going to be the case. But he did say he wants this deal to secure the Bills in Western New York for generations to come. What is the big takeaway for you, if any, in what the commissioner had to say about this?
Well, for me, there was zero surprise in hearing Roger Goodell offer a positive spin to this issue. It's something the league wants. It's something he wants as commissioner, but especially the people who he works for, and those are the owners of the league. They want this for the Bills. So hearing him say that everybody has come to the table with this positive attitude, all of that sounds fine. I still think there's an extremely heavy lift behind all that positive talk because of the money involved and the issues of different politicians and different thoughts on, you know, where and what this is going to look like and how this is going to all come together. I think we're still pretty closer to the front of the road than the end.
And certainly one of the big issues is location. And we know that the Bills have claimed the team study points towards staying in Orchard Park near the current stadium. While lawmakers in Buffalo, not surprisingly, would certainly like a new stadium in the city, and some fans do too. So Goodell was asked if he had a preference. Here's what he had to say about that.
I don't know if the league has a preference. Those are decisions that should be made locally, that they should be considered as what the cost of those different projects would be, how they're going to fund those projects collectively in a private-public partnership, and also, more importantly, what's best for that community.
So it seems like the league is really going to let the team, the state, the county decide on the new location. It's a diplomatic response, certainly, but is that normal for new stadium deals, or does it surprise you that the league doesn't want more of a say in it, because it certainly affects them?
No, the league's bottom line is just get it done. Get something new built. Don't renovate. And that's the other, he didn't necessarily bring it up in this context at these league meetings, but that's been a consistent perspective from Roger Goodell and from the league. Don't even think of renovation. That's off the table. So what's curious to me, though, is this, what Governor Hochul mentioned regarding the states, that we're going to get more information from what the state is trying to gather in its studies and looking at this, because one of the things that's I think fascinating is how we've simplified this. And I say we, it's really started from the Bills' end and their study, that the Orchard Park location is this price. Downtown is so much more. It's like double the price. And put that out there, and then you're going to say, well, of course, you want to take the bargain deal. Well, there is no bargain, A, and B, I'm not sure this is an apples and apples comparison. I don't mean price-wise. Of course it isn't apples and apples there, but I mean in terms of what you're getting for what you're paying for. And if it's more expensive to put it downtown, I would love to see, and this is what maybe comes out of the state information, is there a revenue report with that? Like, how can you, because I think there are going to be ways to make money back. In either case, that is going to be what we're looking for. but how much is the community really going to get out of this? How much of it is just going to benefit the Pagulas, the owners of the Bills?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of us looking forward to when we get to see this report. The Bills did a big study. We haven't been able to see that. We've seen maybe little pieces of it. There's been some reporting. Supposedly this state study, we're all going to get to look at it, look through it, and see what they found. We've been chatting with Two on Your Side, Bills insider Vic Carucci. You can also listen to him on Sirius XM Radio. Vic, always good to see you. Thank you.
Always a pleasure.
All right, thank you, Vic, and thanks everybody for watching today's Town Hall. If you have a question, send us a text to the number you see right there on your screen.